Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Coffee with Liv. I'm Liv. This is my coffee. And every day for the month of May, I'm going live. This is live number 5. Happy Cinco de Mayo, actually. And no, this wasn't planned. I just have this on hand. Happy Cinco de Mayo. If you guys have any Cinco de Mayo plans today, what are they? Like, what are y'all doing? I don't have any plans. I don't even think I have any tequila at home to like make a margarita or something. I'm not taking tequila shots. We're not doing shots. But to make a cute little margarita at home, that would be cute. But I don't think I have any tequila. I do have coffee though. So we're going to take our first sip of the day. This is iced drip coffee, brewed coffee with oat milk, but not Planet Oat today. Today we're working with silk oat milk and like 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. The thing that I just realized, and it's making me upset, is that I have coffee grinds in my coffee. And that is like one of my big, I won't say biggest, but one of my big pet peeves is having coffee grinds in my coffee. I don't like to see that. But I'm not going to let this cup of coffee go to waste. I don't even know if you guys can see it without me spilling it. But it's just like little sprinkles all over. I was like, did I put cinnamon in my coffee? But no, I didn't. It's coffee grinds. I'm just going to try to ignore it and not think about it. See? That didn't hurt me. It just sucks to look at. Like, I don't want to see that. Coffee is tasting amazing. It's crazy how like you have coffee from the same pot of coffee and one cup will taste or it'll be like bitter or something, and the next cup will be amazing, fresh, bold, tasty coffee. We don't really have much planned today. I actually do not have a topic at all for us to discuss today. I tried to get on with a topic, doesn't always happen. And then it being Sunday, I'm like, I don't really want to like be too structured. As you guys can see, I still have my little twist in my hair that was not supposed to be left in, but I've been leaving it in because it gives a little oomph. Tonight, I'm definitely going to have to retwist my hair though, do another twist out, because the first like 2 or 3 days I retwisted my hair fully, but since then I've just been doing one big twist, or like in the beginning I did 2 twists. Now I'm doing one big twist, and I'm at the point where I'm like, can I just put it in a bun and go to sleep? So I think I'm gonna refresh my hair later on today. Haven't done much. I was awoken by the landscaper, so they're cutting grass. Yesterday, if you guys watched yesterday's live stream, you may have noticed a few hiccups. First, because I feel like they have to be addressed. First, there was a time where Bentley, my dog, he just randomly started barking. I think the UPS guy had came, and he was going crazy. So I had to like not wrangle him down, but I had to like tell him to sit. Otherwise, he would have probably opened the window himself and ran out and attacked the guy. Luckily, he can't do that, so he didn't. And then the second time later on in my stream, I was having like network issues, which I've never had before. So I was a little bit unprepared. I was like, what is happening? The whole screen refreshed and everything. And then when I went to watch back the stream, I was like, there are certain points where the thing just freezes and I'm like stuck, frozen in time. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. Of course, I have to address something that I talked about. I think it was day 2, so 3 days ago, when I said, boy, rat beef is whack, and I put the yawning emoji. Okay, I wasn't into it back then, a few days ago. You know, the Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, Future, whoever else is involved. I wasn't really into the beef back then. I thought it would be like a one and done. Honestly, I thought they were gonna, oh, here he goes. He's getting revved up too. I thought they were gonna do their little beef, like one song each, maybe one back and forth, and be done with it. but they weren't. They have been, and when I say they, I mean Drake and Kendrick Lamar, they have been going back and forth with the songs for days now. The night before last was crazy, and yesterday was crazy. Now I'm tuned in. Now it's not whack to me anymore. It's not boring. I'm gonna say it's embarrassing for them both. I'm really trying not to take sides. So there are times where I'm like really a big fan. You know, when he has his hits, a few years ago, he was like on top. But then with recent things that have come out, recent allegations, I'll say, I kind of was like, maybe I won't stand as much as I used to. And when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I know his radio songs, but other than that, I don't know much of his songs, that come on his albums. I don't listen to his albums like that. I don't think I've ever listened to a Kendrick Lamar album. So anything that I've heard of Kendrick is just what comes on the radio. And so with this beef, I was trying to remain neutral, but I know I had a little bit of a bias towards Drake. But now I'm just like, you know what? I'm not taking sides. Kendrick has been doing his thing. Drake, he's not doing bad. He's not doing badly at all. But Kendrick is just 1-2, like left, right, jab, uppercut. Drake is just, I'm gonna pray for him. I don't want to talk too much about this beef. I don't even want to go into the detail of what is being alleged in those songs. If you listen to them, you know. And I'm gonna just say, good luck, Drake, because the world is just really not on your side right now. Like the vast majority of people are pretty much praising Kendrick Lamar's diss, especially the one that came out yesterday. Is called Not Like Us. And that was the one where I was like, okay. I know some people were saying that, oh, y'all just don't like Kendrick's disses because you can't dance to them. And yeah, maybe that might be the reason. So now the one that came out yesterday, Not Like Us, I'm like, I like this beat. I love that he used like such a West Coast, I think it's like an Oakland type beat. I really like that he used that. I think it's a DJ Mustard beat too. So, DJ Mustard makes good beats for the most part. But yeah, I was like, once I heard that beat, and people already started making memes all over Twitter, which I'm actually on Twitter right now, but I've been cracking up at the memes for like the last almost 24 hours. Something else that happened. See, here, I see it again. This is it. Wait, let me show y'all. Run for your lives. I'm like, I can't with the memes. But yeah, something else that happened last night was the Katt Williams special on Netflix. So it's called Woke Folk. And I was ready to watch it. I was ready to watch it at 7 p.m., y'all. I thought it was coming on at 7. It was 7 Pacific, so it was 10 Eastern. So when 7 came around, I was ready. I turned on my Netflix and everything, and I was like, wait a minute. It says starts at 10. So anyways, when 10 rolled around, I had me my little food. I had me something to drink. And I thought it was pretty good. Like, it wasn't amazing. You can't beat vintage, old school Katt Williams, or I feel like just comedy in general. But it was pretty good. If I had to rate it, I would give Woke Folk maybe like a 7.5 out of 10, which I think is good. Like, was I crying, laughing at any point? No, but I did laugh. I did live tweet it also. I said, like, towards the beginning, it started off a little bit slow, but eventually it did pick up steam and it finished that way. Like, it was pretty good. Let me see some of the stuff that I was laughing at last night. Okay, so the special is called Woke Folk. So towards the beginning, he talked about like the word woke and how it's not a bad word. I was a little bit scared because I'm like, oh boy, don't go into like, like, I won't say don't talk about politics in comedy, but there's a fine line between when it's funny and like you just move on, you crack a joke, you move on, or when comedians will like sit there and really go on and on and on about like politics or they're like current, like serious current events. I want to laugh, not like think about the woes of the world. So that was good. And then when he was talking about the blind football kid, that was kind of funny. Um there was only one thing that he said in that section that made me laugh, which was, I hope none of my blind fans see this. I was like, why would he say that? Why would you say that, Katt Williams? And then, he talked about Nick Cannon, of course, which was kind of funny, but I feel like that's such an easy jab nowadays. Like, everybody makes the Nick Cannon jokes. As far as we know, he hasn't had a recent baby, so I think we could put down the Nick Cannon jokes for now, unless he does something else that's, warrants jokes. Katt Williams was talking about being ugly. Trick Daddy caught a stray. That was funny. I think that was the first thing that I like laughed about. He had the picture up and everything. Then he was talking about, what was this about? I said bald and guilty. Now I can't remember. It was something that was like relatively funny. One thing I said was, I hate obnoxious people in the crowd at comedy shows. So I've gone to I'm not like a comedy show aficionado or anything like that, but I've been to a few. I've been to one where it was a famous person. I saw Chris Rock live a few years ago. I think that was maybe 2017 or 2018. No, I think it was 2018. No, I think it was the end of 2017. I saw Chris Rock live. That was okay. I would give that like a 6.8 out of 10. That's I think the most recent Chris Rock special that's on Netflix. If it's not the most recent, it's the one before that. Can't even remember what it was called. Maybe, was it called, why am I saying Tambourine? Did he have one called Tambourine? Let's see, Chris Rock. Yeah, Tambourine is it. Yes, Tambourine, 2018. Oh, it came out in 2018. So yeah, it happened in 2017. I thought that one was just okay. And I've been to other comedy shows with like smaller comedians. And yeah, obnoxious people in the crowd at comedy shows, I absolutely despise. First of all, I know this is like such a petty thing to say, but people with loud, obnoxious laughs, like usually most of the time the joke is not that funny. You don't have to be heeing and hawing and screaming, laughing, unless it's a legit funny joke. But the people who, it's just a little chuckle type joke and they're screaming gets on my nerves. Hecklers, of course, they're like number one on the list. Do not disturb a comedy show. Hecklers suck. But I do like to see hecklers be like heckled back or put out the show. I like when that happens every now and then. People who do that like response thing, like, call and response thing with the comedian gets on my nerves. Like, a comedian will tell a joke or they won't even tell the joke yet. They'll be like building up the joke and somebody in the audience is like responding to it like, oh yeah, that happened to me too. Or they try to like kill the joke before it even comes out. Gets on my nerves. Somebody in the crowd was doing that. I don't know who it was. It happened just a few times, but I could hear it. That might be was live and they can't really mute certain parts of it. The Hunter Biden joke was pretty funny. That's also when I started picking up. And then when he started talking about black people's skin and stuff, I thought that was pretty funny. There's a few things that I can't mention. You just got to watch it for yourself. But when he's talking about Mrs. Butterworth and Aunt Jemima, ooh, that was funny. Wheatgrass and romaine lettuce. If you watched it, some of these jokes. And the reparations jokes, that was funny. All in all, like I said, I would give the Katt Williams special like maybe a 7.5 out of 10. wouldn't watch it again because I usually don't watch comedy shows again, but I do still look forward to seeing like some more Katt Williams specials. I love watching comedy specials on Netflix. If you're not into comedy, Netflix is a good place to start because they have big names, small names. They have them all there. Not all of them, but they have a good selection there, I will say. Sometimes I'll just go out of my, take time out, go out of my way and watch a few when I just want a quick laugh. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. And I like that they did that one live. Like it was just nice. I was a little nervous because if you guys watched Love is Blind, they tried to do that Love is Blind live reunion last year, I believe it was. And that was a mess. But this live event was pretty good. Still scrolling on Twitter, and people are still talking about this rap beef. I hope that it will soon be done, but I kind of do want Drake to respond. So we'll see what happens with that. I am going to continue to sip my coffee. With coffee grinds on top. But I'm so glad that you guys joined me today. Again, this was a little quick live stream, 17-minute long live stream. I have to go and finish editing my vlog so I can have that up for you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again, same place, maybe the same time. I'm not sure yet. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Bye.